Hey everyone, I just wanted to pop in and tell all of you hello. I actually am feeling much better. If you've been following my videos, then you know I was out of commission last week. I do think I had the flu, but if that's the worst thing that happens to me this year, hey, it's been a wonderful year. God is good. God has blessed me beyond more than I deserve, actually. But y'all, I feel so sorry for my husband. Boy, did he have to put up with me. You know, I'm that person that if you get a pain, I'm like, go away, don't touch me, don't look at me. Any ache or pain. But if I get the sniffles or cold or the flu, I turn into a 7-year-old. I mean, are any of you like that? I don't know why, but all is good. And I did get my taste buds back, and I got in the kitchen last night because I was craving chicken tenders. I don't know why, but I was. And so I made this huge batch of chicken tenders, and I want to share that recipe with you. So here we go. So the first thing that I like to do when I'm frying is go ahead and set up my area, my work area. So I have got a big, large cast iron pot that I'm going to put 3 to 4 inches of canola oil in. And I'm going to turn that stovetop eye on to medium to high to get that oil good and hot. And if you're following along, while we're heating up that oil, go ahead and grab the flour. And I use the white lily. And I am putting about a cup of flour on this plate. Now we're going to add some Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning. And this is just guesswork. I'm just guessing at this. If you want to, go ahead and put a half a teaspoon in. And then I used Lowry's seasoning salt. And I went really lightly on that, so maybe 1/4 a teaspoon. And I like to use paprika, so I put a half a teaspoon in here. And then you're just going to mix this up really well, blend that together. I added some pepper too. Now, in the bowl, I'm going to crack open 2 eggs and put in there and just a little bit of milk. Again, I'm just guessing maybe 1/4 to a half a cup. And mix that together. I've actually got about 5 chicken breasts that I cut into 2-inch slices to make some chicken tenders. These are not frozen, so they are unthawed. You want to make sure your chicken's unthawed. And now we're going to start battering these. So we go from wet to dry to wet to dry. That's how I batter my chicken. I actually double batter it. It just turns out so great because if you really like the batter, this is the way to go. And then while that oil is heating up, I go ahead and get maybe 4 pieces battered up and leave them on the plate until I'm ready to put them into the hot oil. And you do want this oil hot before you put that first piece of chicken in there. I've fried so much chicken and other foods in my lifetime, I don't even use a thermometer. I just know. And the more you fry, you'll know too. But I do think that they do have thermometers for this. You might check that out. But you do want this around 350 degrees to fry your chicken. But once you get it to that temp and it's, starts popping, you are going to cut that stovetop eye down. Like at the moment, I've got this on about a medium, trying to get this oil to get hot. And then once it does reach that 350 degrees, you'll know because it will start kind of popping and it looks like it's bubbling. You can even throw in a little bit of flour and you can tell if it is hot enough to fry your chicken. So once you put it in there, you're going to lower that temp down below medium. And I go from low to medium and I fry about 4 chicken tenders for 15 minutes. And I will turn them as about halfway in, flip them. And that's really how easy it is to make homemade chicken strips or fried chicken. One word of caution though, when you are finished frying, make sure you remove your cast iron skillet or pot off of that stovetop eye and cut that stovetop eye off, because this will start a house fire if it's left unattended. And look, voila! This is how pretty my chicken turned out. Oh, and it's always good. Don't you just love fried chicken?